A Jamaican man passed away in Trinidad and Tobago after telling a man to cease and desist from using his dangerous tool for shellings close to his house. A Jamaican man was reportedly involved in a shellings incident in Trinidad and Tobago earlier this week after making a request of a suspected dangerous man to stop using his dangerous tool to issue shellings close to his house. The man who passed away is 28-year-old Jemal Jones, a tradesman of About Circular Road, St. James in Trinidad and Tobago. The mother of Jones, Miss Grant, told the media that she and her son migrated to Trinidad from Jamaica approximately 13 years ago. Miss Grant said that she was devastated by the news of her son's passing. She further explained that he was a praying man. Grant said that she's so devastated. She says that she understands that dangerous activities are everywhere, but she says she believed if he was still in Jamaica, this would not have happened to him because he does not trouble others. It was reported by the police that on Wednesday at approximately 12:45 p.m., Mr. Jones was at home when he saw a man issuing shellings in the air. Mr. Jones eventually approached the man and asked him to stop using the dangerous tool, but he was instead issued with shellings by the dangerous man who escaped the scene. Mr. Jones was taken to the hospital where he passed away while undergoing emergency surgery. Shortly after the shellings incident on Wednesday, residents of the About Circular Road vicinity mentioned that they were fearful as they believed that the man who took out Jones was the head of a new and upcoming dangerous group. The man is reportedly known to the police, and several men were arrested on the day during the stop and search exercises that were conducted by the law enforcement officers in Trinidad. Meanwhile, Ms. Grant has said that she believed the shellings incident that took out her son stemmed from an incident earlier this year when Mr. Jones's car was broken into. During his hearing recently, Kaka was begging for mercy. The man who escaped from the police at a hospital has said that it was never his intention to take out the policeman after removing the man's dangerous tool and issuing shellings at the police. He apologized to the officer and begged him and his family for forgiveness. The 30-year-old man, Ricardo Kaka Richards, who had escaped with the policeman's dangerous tool, also apologized to the public and to the state via a letter read by his lawyer, as he was too nervous to do so. The contents of Richards' letter was shared during his hearing in the Home Circuit Court, where he was given a 22-year term at hard labor. Justice Wint Blair, in handing down the terms of the sentence, ordered the man to serve 22 years for causing harm intentionally and 13 years and 4 months each for the offenses of illegal possession of a dangerous tool and taking the item forcefully. The sentences are scheduled to run concurrently. The officer was armed on March 12th in a daring daylight escape at the National Chest Hospital in St. Andrew after he and 2 others had taken Richards there to do an x-ray. According to Kaka, he does not know what came over him and what caused him to do this dangerous act. He says that he is asking the madam to please give him another chance in society. He is asking on behalf of his 2 children. He says he recognizes what he did was wrong, and it was not a good example for his 2 children and also other children in the society. According to Mr. Richards, his term was from his heart, and his request for forgiveness and apologies were quite sincere. However, the constable, who was armed in the eyes with chemicals, said he could not forgive Richards as he had protected him when he was being preyed on during his time behind bars and had placed him in a cell by himself. The officer, who said that he was still experiencing pain in the eyes, and was unable to see in bright light, said he did not expect that level of force from Richards given their interpersonal relationship. He also indicated that he would not be happy if Richards' sentence was less than 8 years. Meanwhile, the still traumatized officer, who was armed and suffered a fractured spine, said he had lost 25 pounds since the incident and is unable to walk properly. The policeman added that he has a current-like feeling in his left leg, which has affected his ability to have a full night's sleep. The officer said that he was struggling to pay his bills as he was unable to do his job. Mother of Richards asked the court to extend mercy for the sake of his 4-year-old youth, who has no mother and misses him. Richards could be seen fighting back tears as his mother spoke about his young youth. Davis, in his plea in mitigation, beseeched the judge to think of his client's ability to rehabilitate and not to allow public pressure to take control and impose a term that would serve more as a deterrent to others. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do you think the apology from Richards or Kaka was quite sincere? And of course, do you agree with the police officer not to forgive him? As he said in previous months before the incident, he had treated Kaka quite well by removing him from a dangerous situation that he had while in encounter with other dangerous men in a cell. It's quite obvious that the police officer is suffering. He says that he is unable to pay his bills, and of course he says that he has developed health issues as a result of what Kaka did to him on that day at the hospital. Well, thanks for watching and goodbye.